Hello, everyone, and welcome to Slay the Princess with Evan. Just ignore
Slay.
the wrong game thing. I can't fix that. I tried. I promise. Anyway.
I can vouch. She tried. Keyword try.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway. I am going into this game completely blind. I know,
Same.
the art style. I don't know anything about the story. I will be putting up a trigger warning because this is a horror game. And as it states here, let's read that content warning.
You're not streaming to me.
Okay, well that's what I was forgetting.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a horror game and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions have caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preference. Ooh, I like that the little hand thing is like a claw.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Why is it always a love story?
It's all because love is horrifying.
Let's look at the controls. Keyboard, mouse.
Wait, are you gonna connect your controller?
My controller should be fucking connected.
Did you say you wanted to do that?
Fucking hell.
Oh well.
Why is it doing this? Why does it always do this? Why? I guess
Guess you're playing with keyboard and mouse.
I guess I'm playing keyboard and mouse. God, I fucking hate. I need something that can plug in my computer. Okay. Shift A opens the accessibility. Left click, advanced dialogue, middle click, hides user interface. Right click, access game menu, mouse wheel, scroll dialogue options.
Ooh, dialogue options.
I'm not gonna remember any of this, so we're just gonna it'll be fine. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Ooh, that's really cool.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh god.
No options already.
Oh god. Also, I love the parallax scroll in this actually. That's really cool. Okay. I guess thank God I can talk.
Yeah.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet! I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin or turn around and leave.
Damn, that's so many options already.
I know,
what
this
the
is
fuck?
oh god.
Okay, well, is there one that you're leaning towards first? You're hovering over the Viva la Revolution.
I mean, I kind of want to see what happens if we turn around and leave.
So turn around and leave.
I feel like if we do that, we'll
Hey, come on, don't forget what the game said at the beginning. There's no premature endings. Or bad endings. It's just different possibilities. So turn around and leave. Let's get this get this ball rolling.
Okay. Let's just see what happens
Seriously?
here.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yes.
Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slave the princess. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk with the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. Guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope! The only thing that matters is where I am not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. I want to see what happens if we refuse to go to the cabin.
Fine.
They like even interact.
Yeah.
Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Ooh.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me.
Okay.
I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
You're not emotionally blackmailing me into this one!
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail.
Yes, they are.
They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
I like how we're doing the immature one first.
Yep.
But
Really, yeah.
turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go back and... Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
This doesn't feel like much of a choice, bro. Like, I feel like you and the universe are, like, in cahoots, and I'm being forced to do this. There is no choice.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, there's a house now. Was that house
No,
there?
that's the same cabin.
Wait, was that always there?
It wasn't. The cabin is following us.
Ah.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you
Oh,
see that
shit.
those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
This is fucking cool.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
Ooh, okay, so we're kind of voiced too.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, still going.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a
Wait,
princess.
that's different from
Yeah,
before.
that's different.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Like there was one where it's like wait, like question it, like why are we here?
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Or like, hasn't this already happened?
Yeah.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Contrarian.
Captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Those walls weren't there last time. I mean, question it.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
So we're being forced to go to the cabin.
Do we
Let's
want to try? Yeah.
I'm gonna say lie. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely gonna slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
You are asking two of the most unserious people to take something seriously.
Yeah.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, wow. Look, it's Donald Trump's wall. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Going to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all lifted. An inch here, a foot there.
Look,
such
there's
that the
stars
seams are
underneath
never
the
quite
floor.
visible enough for the place to make any sense.
By the way, hello. Nice of you to join us. We're playing Slay the Princess. The first time.
The title is wrong.
The title is wrong. I've been trying to make it happen. It's just, yeah. We'll put the chat box like right there. Yeah, okay, there we go. We'll see how this works. Okay.
I do have to double check. Your mic is on, right?
Yeah, my mic is on, Evan.
Okay.
Oh, you wanted to play this? Yeah, we are currently playing the stubborn person. We didn't want to come to the cabin. Also, I found on the internet that someone has done like a route guide to all endings, I think. So we can play through this like completely blind, no guide for I think maybe the first couple of playthroughs, and then once we want to wrap up getting all endings and stuff, we can start.
Well, you could probably take a look at the achievements, what achievements you need.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that's why I pulled up the guide, but we're not going to use it. I'll probably send it to you just so we have that on hand for when we want to go after everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think you need to grab the knife. Or continue.
Oh shit. Oops.
Supplement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
So we have the,
yeah.
If you want to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Look at how there's stars on the floor. I'm like fascinated by that.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong.
Very true.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Bro, how do you stay calm when the walls and the floor and the woods are moving?
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
So something tells me we're gonna see a lot of weird things.
We already saw weird things.
Yeah. But, like, it's gonna get weirder, I'm guessing.
It's interesting how they refer to the narrator using capital pronouns.
Oh, that's true. On top of that, it's like, it's the different voices. The contrarian, the hero, the narrator. We currently have 3 characters. Also, I like that these are 2 different rooms. Because you can see, like, stone, wood, wood, stone, wood, stone, stone, wood. These are, like, nice windows of a castle. These are, like, old-timey windows, that sort of thing.
That's what the narrator was saying. It was an amalgamation of different rooms.
Yeah.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Oh.
Anything about the mirror on the wall?
Yeah. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait. Maybe the contrarian might be like... So if you look at like what's... Okay. Contrarian might be the one in the stone. Narrator might be the one in the wooden cabin.
Oh, and the hero's something else.
And the hero's, like, basically in the space that these 2 entities have maybe created.
Oh, okay.
There's definitely a mirror.
No.
You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Because the contrarian can see it.
Yeah, or it's the narrator lying.
Yeah,
it
could be either, to be fair. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Why would he?
Yeah.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Why do they not want us to look at ourselves? I'm wondering if that has something to do with it.
I think we should
approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. It really isn't funny.
Take the mirror, please.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I don't know how ridiculous.
That's why our...
Yeah, the cursor.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone.
Oh, went away.
That taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
So the narrator is in charge of this space. The narrator is the one making those cabins appear. The contrarian wants chaos, and we're some kind of beast. Maybe the narrator wants to make us the villain of the story? I want to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
We're about to run with some scissors.
Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Oh,
Even
look,
this is
we
a
have
fucking
the-
choice?
And we have the knife in our hand, in the cursor.
Oh, that's cool. Okay,
We'll
so
hold
do you
it like
want
the
to like
other way.
stab, stab?
Oh,
or
and
hit?
now it
Congratulations.
changes how we hold it.
That's fucking cool.
Ooh.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
I like the contrarian. I like the
Yeah.
contrarian.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
I really want quickly, like, I love the sound, but I want to turn down the music a little
Right.
bit so that we can just hear the voices more. Okay. Ooh. I got.
Haha! Yes! Do it! Seriously.
Oh wait, both
Throw
broke.
the blade at the window.
Oh, that's
Shout
interesting.
in the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night.
That's so
I
fucking
suppose you'll just have to deal
weird.
with the princess without it.
Maybe we're. Yeah, it's like we're existing in two spaces at once.
Mhm.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
It's interesting. I don't know, like.
Oh, why
the
are
con-
we saying it would be better to have a weapon if we're the ones who threw it out?
Well, there's different opinion. Like, to say like, there's a contrarian, like, yes, this is better. Then there's one like, no, this isn't better. So like, we're doubting ourselves. Are the voices even the? Yeah, we don't
True,
know.
is the hero. Are we even the hero?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's interesting how the contrarian only started showing up after like the
Everything
first
broke.
time.
What's
Yeah.
done is done. Good luck, hero.
Ooh.
That was very, like, taunting. That was like calling us a hero, but we're not a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open,
What the
revealing
fuck?
a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
This is so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
And look, like the stairs branch like off. Ooh.
The air
Yeah.
here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Which stairs?
Hello?
All of them.
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that?
What do we know for sure?
The fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Ooh. Okay.
Mhm.
Here's another choice. Can we like?
You can save. You can quick save as well if you want,
Ooh. Okay.
like by pressing F5
save
and then
here.
F9.
Okay. I'm gonna save here. Which staircase do you want to take first?
I don't know, I mean, my eye is drawn to the center.
Okay, let's take center first.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
This looks like a spine.
And so you take one
Not anymore.
focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Do we though? Do we? Oh.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Okay, there's the wooden thing without the mirror. There's the stone.
Is that how it's meant to be?
I think so. Maybe
Like,
maybe the
because we
stone that
already
we were
messed up.
saying is like her room. Like maybe she
Maybe.
lives in the stone, we live, or like
yeah, like you
the-
see how like the stairs are like like here, like
Yeah.
it's just normal stairs. So I think that we fucked up.
Well,
we messed
okay,
something
you know
up.
what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
When he created infinite number of cabins, they all connected and built
mhm.
over each other, kind of meshing the fabric of reality.
Maybe.
Like, all those staircases are actually just the staircases of all the other houses facing all other different directions.
Yeah.
Because I think maybe the true house is supposed to be cabin, wood at the top, staircase into the stone walls and the stone where the mirror is. Like, the mirror is downstairs, not upstairs.
Mhm.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself...
The cursor changed.
heather.
The details change. Look.
Oh yeah,
less
it's
detailed.
less untethered. Oh fuck, this is so.
Sensations
It's getting
darken
even
and
worse.
vanish, until the only things experienced
This is so
are the
cool, what the
endless
fuck?
repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Yeah, this is definitely going somewhere I didn't expect. Okay, I really like that we took this path first.
Mhm. I think this is a good showcase.
Yeah. Oh.
Consumption and betrayal,
Oh.
skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh fuck.
Oh.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
I have a question.
Yeah.
By melting the realities, are all of these voices supposed to be who's going down the stairs? Like the hero in one world, the contrarian in another.
Like you're thinking because like there's like already been combined like with the house that like we're just like one like the hero but like all combined like all the different personalities.
That's what I'm thinking, because they're just like, I'm still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Hmm.
But if they're a person, that means they're not like a narrator, they're not an entity like the narrator is.
The voices are
Like, I'm wondering if the
Mm,
voices have like a corporal form, or if they're just like
yeah,
disembodied voices.
I think the voices are meant to be us.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm.
But then the narrator is separate. But then they all have the same voice actor.
Yeah, that's the main. That's like where I'm kind of a little bit confused. But yeah, okay.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
I like the contrarian.
You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Okay, so we've got, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? I don't know if we actually have the option to guess her. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you.
I think questioning the pulling apart and
This
getting
one?
back together.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
She has a different facial expression too, I think. This one's like bright-eyed, this one's depressed. I think we really fucked up.
We can do that?
Her hands are different too. The positioning.
Oh yeah,
All over
you're
again.
right.
Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I like this plan. I'm getting you.
Wait, that's all. Wait, that's all the same thing. Why is it all like it's three, but it's like three at once? You see, like because they're all highlighted. Yeah. So.
I think this is how we break. Well, what if we, the contrarian, and the hero, are all doing the same thing at simultaneous times in different universes?
Maybe, oh,
and
fuck,
this is all of them happening. One of us tries to freeze her.
Yeah.
One of us leaves her.
I think that's what that one's
and we
implying.
think about what happened with the window. I think we should try this one.
Alright.
Okay. I'm getting you out of here. At the same time, I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. And then, we, personally, well, we kind of throw the blade out the window. We're fucked.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands differently. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle...
the top left
This one's
one.
creepiest. She has slightly different hand positions. They all do. They all have, like, different eyes, different hands.
Different eyebrows.
No, but look at this. It's three different things. Firm footfall, gentle tread, confident stride. Hero, contrarian, us. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
What the fuck is that? There's our hand again. This is the one where we kill her. This is the one where we leave. So these are kill.
Wait, all at once
free.
You use it. Wait, no. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Oh, dude!
So I think these are us leaving her. These are us kill. This is us killing her. This is us freeing her.
Yeah. Or then the
Because in this one, she doesn't have the
Damn.
chains. In this one, we're breaking the chains. And these ones, we're like running away from her. And this one, we're trying to kill her. This is so fucking cool. What the fuck?
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this...
Oh.
We can't...
Oh, God.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all...
Genuinely, this is like trying to figure out what you're gonna have for breakfast.
falls apart?
Oh, there's the dead one. Freed one, the lonely one, maybe?
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
Oh, that's cool.
Moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
So she's melding back together?
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart and fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
All actions have consequences, bro.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Please.
I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. Say nothing.
Do we help her or do we not?
I kind of want to know what happens if we don't help her.
Go ahead then. Yeah.
We're gonna... So... I don't,
don't
think you're supposed to be fixed.
What the fuck?
We got the illusion of choice where everything is possible, nothing is. If you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply, she's gone, replaced with something else. The mirror.
The fucking mirror!
Where'd she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone.
Yeah, the narrator is gone.
Or do
we
you want to
question
approach
stuff
the
first, or
mirror?
do we just approach the mirror first?
Well, I mean...
I think we just approach the mirror.
I think
I'm
approach the
begging
mirror.
you, don't do this.
Wait. Oh, wait, we are different then.
Yeah. The mirror never scared you
It's
before.
different now. It feels... I don't know. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that.
The contrarian is...
Wait.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. The body, it's you.
Oh, what a cool fucking achievement name.
You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here.
Quiet here.
Proceed to the cabin!
What the fuck?
You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet
What the fuck?
and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Are we the prince? Are we supposed to become the prince? Are we the... Okay. We're gonna save again. We're gonna need a lot of saves, I think. Okay, what do we want to ask her? Oh, shit, we can do a lot.
Fuck. I think ask her stuff first.
Yeah, okay.
I want some answers.
Maybe... Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Wait, but she's the princess.
Are
We can ask her, are you the princess?
Yeah.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Okay.
Alright, it looks like you can ask more stuff.
Okay. Do you know the narrator, maybe?
Yeah.
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Do you know the worlds beyond this
I know
place?
only that they are.
Okay. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Oh.
Okay. The gift of a fragile
Yes.
vessel?
Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and walks. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Oh, if you look, you can see that they're grabbing hold of the princess.
Oh. Yeah.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
What are you?
Yeah.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
What are
Oh, shit. Okay, solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Oh.
this the end of the world?
Yeah, is this?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Are you
Are you
who
what sent me?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
That's so fucking
I think more hands are being grabbed.
Hey guys, you talk and talk.
I think.
What happens? Or let her out of there, like what happens
Yeah.
now?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Oh, fuck.
This feels very existential.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, maybe what happens now?
Yeah.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Are we like in an infinite time loop, bringing her
And
new
we're meant-
things to teach her? Like every new time we give her more information.
Like each time we make different choices, and like eventually, like
She has all the information she needs to be free.
wow, what the fuck?
Okay. Help me. We're like fairly into this. I want to explore like all of this, right?
Yeah, I mean, so it looked like doing the explorers didn't like change anything.
It was the questions.
It was the
Okay.
last three. Like what?
So before we get into this, do we want to go back to
I don't know. I mean,
here, or do
I
we just want to go
kinda-
through?
I kind of want to just go through.
Okay, and then we'll return. Okay.
At a later point, but I think going through would be like a better flow to everything.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
then we can go back. Okay.
Eventually, yeah, later, yeah.
Are you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay.
I'm
How
gonna probably
much
forget.
will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Is that why everything fractured? Because when we meet her, we remember everything that's happened, and that's why we see all those different outcomes?
I have no fucking idea. No,
Well, no, I'm just thinking out loud, is when we meet her, do we become aware of all the times that we've, like, gone through this?
I think that's the idea, but like I don't think we've gone through. I think this is our first time. I mean, well,
But here's the thing, is maybe it's our first time as players, but not our first time in the span of this world that we're in. Like, maybe we're just, like, plunged straight in the middle. Where we're not at the beginning. And we're not
So-
at the end.
oh my fucking god! I am so glad we're playing this. This is
Yeah,
so.
okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Ooh.
Oh wait, shit, our choices change. Fuck.
No,
There were different choices.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, you're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, here we go. These are the two choices. So I'm gonna... Jesus Christ, lady. Okay. Do we want to forget and restart, or do we not want to go back and break the cycle?
Well, if we don't go back, then I think we have the choice to either destroy ourselves or her, or we can forget and start the cycle again.
Okay. I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Oh.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
The game just closed.
Holy shit!
Okay, I guess we're relaunching the game.
I'm gonna turn on the lights one moment.
What the fuck? Okay, this might be a game that's kind of like hard to stream because it kicks you out of the game. but we're still gonna do it anyway.
You have returned to me.
Oh shit!
Though you were gone
What?
in your moments.
Oh fuck,
I
oh fuck,
never
oh fuck.
left your side.
What?
So when the game opens, she's still there.
Did that scare you?
Yeah, like, she's... Okay.
Do you have any options, any choices?
Well, I think so, but I'm trying to get it to show up, back in the stream. We're gonna go to stream 2.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh. This is so fucking cool.
Okay, this is a bit weird. I don't want to put it to Streamlabs desktop. Chrome, Discord. Does my Steam page, like, show any private information? Not really, it just shows my games. I'm fine with showing that. Okay, so every time we do this, we're gonna have to go to, Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back up on Twitch. I have to stream to you again. So this is what it fucking opens with.
Oh.
This is what the game opens with. Okay, one, really fucking cool. 2, is this one of those things where like the files change?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about this game. I've kept myself like as blind as possible, and I'm thankful for that.
We're gonna be here for a while. Okay.
So our only choice is
so she forces us to forget.
Well, I'm not really for.
Tell you to remember her.
I don't know. It's just like if we're in this space really like for forever, then like at some point it's just like, fine, make me forget.
Yeah, something has to change.
Not really force.
Everything goes dark and you die.
Dark. She asked me to remember her.
Chapter 1. We got a rich and vibrant heart. Bring the stranger to her.
Path in the woods.
The real Slay the Princess starts here. You'll know it when you see it.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Wait, I'm gonna stream my entire screen. Like my second screen so that you can like see everything. This is the wrong screen. Oops. Because I want you to be able to see the achievements.
I was able to see the achievements.
Oh, you were? Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can see the chat.
Yeah, okay. Does that matter to you?
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean,
You're
yeah.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller.
That's really nice. Like, that's a really nice quality of life feature.
Okay, we can't skip this right now, though.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Oh, we're back to here.
Wait, hold on, scroll down. Do we still have the option? We don't have the option to go away anymore.
We don't have the option to leave.
Okay, that's also nice, because then it's like, you don't accidentally...
We know what we've gone through. And the good thing is that we kind of saved things.
Yeah.
I might actually, like, save this menu, just so that, like, in the future we can, like, restart. We are missing an option, which is a bit inconvenient, but it's okay. Okay. Do we want to try, like, just the silent agreement, doing everything they ask us to?
I mean, since we're doing, like, silent, no. Yeah, let's try silent agreement this time.
Yeah, okay. Just see.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh. Okay. Let's see what the cabin's actually supposed to look like.
The interior
I was right.
of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale
So
and
this is-
musty, and the floor and walls are painted.
This is what the narrator was seeing,
Yeah.
Only furniture
and so that's why he's saying there was no mirror.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, let's take the blade. Also, you know what I noticed? The contrarian isn't here.
Not yet, yeah.
So let's
The
take
last
blade.
time he got here,
The table.
and like he like, oh, we can change it.
And save
Yeah.
the world without it.
Okay, we can't do that in this one. We can just enter the basement.
That's interesting.
The door to the basement
There's
creaks
the-
open,
Okay, so
revealing
this
a
one-
What other voices are there going to be?
illuminated by an
We'll
unseen
see.
light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's interesting. How like it's like an amalgamation of every smell at once and results in a sickening nothing.
Like
It's
a
killing her, like yeah, like
And now it's like,
nauseating
it's just
nothing.
terrible.
And like both times is like smells bad for
Yeah.
different reasons. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That was in the original one, too.
Her voice carries up
yeah.
the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Last time,
Hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I'm here to kill you. I'm gonna save here. Let's just keep this silent.
I mean, yeah, silent agreement.
Let's
That's
just
what
see
we
where
need.
we,
You're still listening to reason.
Because last time we were
just did everything
contrarian.
against
You
it,
walk
yeah.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Her voice is kind of different this time.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so we've got a lot of options. I'm just gonna save.
You step
Okay.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
We're gonna be using a lot of saves. Let's just slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, look, the blade on the cursor has blood on it.
That's so fucking cool.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
You're really calm for a lady who's just been stabbed in the heart.
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
The knife's gone from our hand because it's in her. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead.
I mean, like we're the ones that just like following blindly the narrator. So I think you
Yeah.
say, "Of course,
She's
it
dead.
is."
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
What do you think we're gonna see? Any theories? I think they're gonna be fucked up.
I think there's going to be knives everywhere.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't
That's what we saw
you
in the
find.
mirror.
Ooh,
Instead, what you
that's
find
where we were.
is
Yeah.
nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
You know, that's a really, really good question.
Everyone's
Yeah.
fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Ooh, he's in fucking denial. Oh.
Okay,
Oh, okay. It's that's interesting. Like no,
Keeping an open mind.
like no, the world in, and you're just away from the world now. The world's fine. It's fine.
are we the causers of the world's end?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I think we're the problem.
I think we're both the
Time
problem.
Yeah.
passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur.
And
You've
even the
never been
windows
happier.
are blocked off too.
Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Ooh. We're gonna run out of save files.
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Yeah.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No, we're happy. I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
To my completion, you cannot go further astray.
Past the point of no return, there is no going back now.
Ooh, I love the good ending slide. Like, he did it!
Yay!
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not happy.
So I guess the true thing is no, we're not happy. We want something different.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with that then.
Okay. I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to. Nope, totally not.
Alright, let's try that.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here.
Ooh.
Though you're probably not going to like it.
Oh no.
Go back to the basement.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
For a kill. Because us dying sent us back.
Mm-hmm. Last time.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
He's right. It's
Wait,
the only way out.
What?
that's interesting. The narrator referred to us as it. There's only one thing that it would want to use the blade on, and I'm afraid it's you, little hero.
So the little hero is it.
No, we're it. The hero is separate.
Oh, so we're killing the hero.
Or that's what the narrator was saying. No, it doesn't want to use the knife, and if it did, it'd only want to use it on you, little hero. Here, yeah.
We can see.
No, go to.
Yeah, no.
Wait, it was the last dialogue thing.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Yeah.
I can hear everything you say. The only thing it would want you to use.
Okay, so we're gonna have the issue of
And
do we
blade on.
kill ourselves or the hero?
Wait.
But the hero's saying he's right. It's the only way out.
Hear that?
I'm confused.
It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
I think it's calling us the little hero
Maybe no.
because it says you. I'm afraid that thing is you.
Only thing.
I think what he's saying is the hero wants us to kill ourselves.
The hero does want us to kill ourselves.
Because, there's only one thing the little voice, would want you to use that blade on. You to use that blade on. And I'm afraid that thing is you. I think it's calling us the dear hero. And the voice of the hero is saying he's right. I think we are... It's that whole thing of, multiple universes of we are everything and nothing at the same time.
Alright, let's return.
It wants to take that happiness from you, this wonderful place to end.
Well, in this case, it was referring to the hero. It's saying it wants to take the happiness away.
But I feel like it's because it keeps calling us you, so I feel like it's talking to us specifically.
There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
that's
using
question.
the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you.
Okay, so
and
it's
you
talking to
shouldn't
us.
do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Her corpse.
Princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
We have the knife again.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Okay,
I don't think
that's
that was
interesting.
the end.
You're
There's
on
always
a
like two.
path in the woods.
What
And
the
at the end of
fuck?
that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So it seems like there's always two chapters.
Yeah.
Or at least so far there's been two chapters per,
Yeah.
ending. Okay.
Okay.
You're here to slay her.
Can I?
If you don't, It will
You
be
press
the
tab?
end of the world.
No.
It was tab, right?
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Oh shit! We remember!
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say, but I killed myself. What am I doing here?
Mm-hmm.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
So the specters.
Contrarian back.
The hero is, but the hero remembers. So the hero and if the hero remembers.
That's
Why does-
fine.
Oh,
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
is that ourselves?
That's a new voice.
That's a new voice.
Oh.
I think that's us, cause last time would have been us killing her. So the cold one might just be like flat out killing her, like not caring.
Yeah, like cold-hearted killer. That's why.
Yeah.
That's what it's referring to.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Okay. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too.
This voice has a different, like, kind of listless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you. I believe your
Ooh.
other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making a rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying.
Ooh.
Just stay focused, will you?
Okay. I think we should keep questioning it, right?
Yeah. Let's keep. Well, yeah. We were silent. Now
Yeah.
we aren't. Let's continue.
Let's talk
Just
about
be
this
quick about
princess.
it.
Okay. So, if anything, the world ended after I slew her. When I tried to leave, everything was gone.
Mhm.
Last time around, I stabbed Bernard and she died. How could someone like that end the world? Okay, let's do. I feel like I actually.
Just in
I feel
order,
like
or-
these two. Let's just do it in order, I guess.
That's a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Yes, maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end.
I love the voice of the cold.
But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We did kill her, after all. You're going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here. And let me assure you, killing her will not end the world. I don't know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise. Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of. Really? Happily ever after sounds that bad to you?
Yes.
Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism. The cabin awaits.
Okay. Who locked her in that basement? What even... Let's just go in order, yeah.
She just can. You'll have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this
People
place?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I don't think you need to save.
Yeah. Okay. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Huh.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Okay, so that just confirms that we are these voices.
Yeah, the voices are
Like past
think of,
decisions.
no, think of the voices as just like different like parts of ourselves. Like I don't know, like that, like the devil's on the shoulder, or like devil angel. Like they represent different parts of like our conscious, and
Not just that, though, is they represent different parts of us from different universes.
true.
Because the hero remembers the past iteration, but the hero has always been here, which means it in itself is a past iteration. Because the voice of Cole showed up after the iteration we just had, which means that they're all like.
But the voice of the hero didn't, like, after the last ending that we had, like it didn't remember that.
Yeah. So.
The voice of the hero is a constant. The narrator is a constant. Whatever like happens, then there is some sort of like new voice that like influences the next time around. Last time, like we weren't listening to the narrator, so then we got the contrarian. This time, we just like killed the princess and like coldly, and so like now we have like cold-hearted killer.
Because we start with just the
voice.
But I'm wondering, why did the contrarian disappear?
We didn't refuse this time around.
That's true.
Like anything. So.
But like, what makes the contrarian different from the hero? Maybe it's just the fact that the hero's the hero. These are questions we'll definitely want to discuss. And yes, we are a precious little snowflake.
Of course, we're special.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. This is boring. He's clearly not interested in talking. So let's just do as he says. And maybe he'll stop bothering us.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Yeah.
Do we want to see how the contrarian interacts?
Wait, well, I don't know, we're assuming that the contrarian would come.
Should we test that?
Sure.
Alright, let's turn around and leave.
Oh. Do you think there's something else out there? Alright. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Alright, this is all familiar again.
Yeah. Maybe let's try, like, I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path.
I think you should press tab, like, because Are you able to press tab?
Yes, I am.
Oh, how quaint. He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
Turn around again.
Well, we haven't tried going into the cabin after trying to leave.
Yeah.
No.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
Oh well. Cabin it is.
Maybe our thing, like, we have to, like, do a playthrough where we collect all the different voices.
The interior
Yeah.
of the cabin
Oh.
is cold. A soft odour of
This is
dirt
different.
permeating the air.
Yeah.
Webs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside.
The
banging
door's
the
different.
shutters against the windows.
That's true.
The only furniture
The windows.
of note
Look what's
is an
also
elegant
here.
The mirror is the
with a
same.
pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
This whole cabin is different than last time.
Yeah.
Very different.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous second life proposition. You haven't died. You certainly haven't already slain the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
Because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Because the thing is the mirror isn't, like, separated from the room.
There isn't.
Yeah.
Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this.
We could try, yeah, like, not taking the, I don't know.
Do we want to look at the mirror, or do we just want to go down?
We could just go down, but, like, don't take the knife.
Okay. You're right, it doesn't matter.
It does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. But there was a mirror a second ago,
And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement groans
It's
open,
wood.
revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air.
Oh, this is
The
different.
very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
So that thing always stays.
The room below is silent.
She doesn't talk to us this time.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the
Okay.
princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying
it
in a heap
paused
on
there.
the
It
floor,
didn't
its
expect
wrist
this.
still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the
Hi.
rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
It's a ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying.
Oh my god, I love the voice of the cold.
What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Personal space, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Her touch is cold and ethereal.
That's so
Flawless,
fucking
yet
cool.
real enough that
Yeah.
her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body.
Oh, look, the X where
and
we
she's
stabbed
right
her.
there.
Mm.
We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Okay, I am gonna save here.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's important. Do we want to kill her? Do we want to... wait?
Uh,
I feel like I want to wait and see what happens.
go ahead.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Okay, we can explore. Oh my god. Okay. See, this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed her.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened.
Oh wait,
You have a
chapter
job.
2 was called The Spectre!
Yeah.
Finish. We already did what you told
Chapter
us.
2 of the other
Now
one was
she's a
called
Ghost.
The Stranger.
The Stranger, which might be like the creature.
Yeah.
There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You could always use it to, I don't know, slay her. And then what? And then you'll have saved the world. I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option. What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that. I'm not going to lock you anywhere. What an interesting choice of emphasis.
I'm not. I killed you. What are you doing not being, well, dead?
I don't feel very bad. But I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to, not the one with all the answers, or any of the answers.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are? Maybe that's why the mirror disappeared. We're actually dead. Death, at least as a form of science, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely.
Your body's right there, though. Your dead body.
The princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Okay. And where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
Okay, wait, does that mean the narrator makes her alive because he's the one who thought she was alive?
The narrator's
Oh,
subjectivity that counts.
that's an interesting point. So whatever the narrator thinks, like, is happening, like, then that's what it become, like, oh, there wasn't a mirror there.
Yeah, but at the same time, he kept saying that she was alive until they got down there, and he said, like, this isn't right. Something's wrong. So it might not just be the narrator. Like, the narrator might be able to manipulate the space, but he might not be in complete control of it. Like, her being a specter right now might be because the narrator believes she should be alive in a sense.
Yeah, I think that's what,
So, the narrator obviously controls the space a bit, but might not be able to objectively control the entire thing. Like, he still depends on other things happening. Yeah. Okay.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need me to bury those bones?
No. Those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
That's a parallel to us trying to, like, leave the cabin.
so she's also trapped here.
I think she's also... I think we're both trapped together.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all,
Oh, God.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Like, let her at
You
the
won't like how
narrator?
things play out if you go down this path.
What if I say no?
then I won't hitch a ride.
You won't hitch a ride if I say no? Or you can't hitch a ride?
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you. But
Motherfucker.
it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to
Yeah.
feel guilty anymore.
Consent.
If you even
At least she
feel
asked.
guilt.
Yeah.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
This would just be temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin?
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long time.
That's very true. Consent is key. I'm just gonna like...
Are you finally responding to like the...
Yeah. I'm having to move around the chat box because like there's where our
That's what I was
choices end
referencing.
up, there's where our like stuff ends up, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She is being, I don't know, she seems to be being very honest about all of this.
Yeah.
We don't know if she is or not, and we don't, well, because like the narrator was saying that like, oh, we don't trust her because she'll lie and cheat, but the narrator also lies and cheats, so...
Yeah. I think so. Okay. Let's put the chat box there for right now. She could easily just say, I'll get out once we're out, though. She could, but, well...
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
Okay, wait. I can actually move the chat box properly right now. So we'll just put it here. Can I like hit control to shorten this? Well, we'll just put it here and just hope for the best. Okay. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control?
Sure. Why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
I can't believe you're even entertaining her.
You're right down there.
Just
You're like
look at
right
her.
above
Do you
the
think
text
she
box.
has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't.
Okay. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
I mean, our previous voice is called the Cold One.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Yep, you can see yourself. Woohoo! Okay. So, we're just gonna keep... Okay. Obviously, it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took to kill you was a knife to the heart?
Don't underestimate your own capabilities. If you truly managed to slay her last time, that doesn't mean she wasn't a threat. It means you did something heroic. Threats come in all shapes and sizes. A misspoken word could bring about the end of everything just as much as a blade or even the mere existence of an idea. You were chosen for this job for a reason.
That's right, Killer. I'm not a threat to anyone. And even if I was, I'm hardly a threat anymore, wouldn't you say?
Okay. What are you going to do if I help you out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business.
The effect on her voice is really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
What the I hate that fucking face.
She pulls back with a playful
Yeah, giggle. You're gonna give me a heart attack, lady.
I don't think most living people could answer that, either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Well, were you going to end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
You still didn't answer my question. Even if you didn't want to end the world, does letting you out of here mean the world is gonna end? Yeah, she is definitely acting kind of like...
It does.
Be like, I don't know, does it? Just let me out.
We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think.
Well, when she says the world doesn't matter, that could also mean, like, it doesn't matter if I destroy the world.
But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. I'm not so sure endings are real.
Okay. Jesus Christ, we're gonna be here for a while.
No, or we can just like let's see, or we can just continue.
You can leave her.
It doesn't look like we have the option. Wait,
You can let her
wait,
possess us.
Yeah. So either we can explore more options, or we can like make a choice.
I kind of want to explore more. Like, I like kind of learning more about this.
Go ahead.
Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time.
Well, yeah. You brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the mind?
Sneeze.
Yeah, let's just go back. Okay. Oh.
You didn't see that?
No, this one was already here. I think we've already
was.
asked this one.
No, we haven't yet.
We haven't?
No.
Okay.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it? No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again.
If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
Everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Who is making the decisions? That's a good
we
question.
technically us, but also not. We don't really know. I'm not gonna lie. This game is just
So
a
it's-
bunch of mind fuckery.
It's not the narrator and it's not the voices. It's
Yeah,
us.
it's
like, it's some,
The like bird claw
another
person.
It's the body.
It's the body, yeah. Not her body, our body.
Our body.
And we think the voices are like our past iterations and stuff, which we talked about earlier.
Like I said, I just want to go home.
If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you.
And if I knew you were going to murder me without even knowing who I was, I wouldn't have given you the chance.
We all make mistakes.
Stop bringing out your scary face, lady. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist,
Oh.
a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
That's so cool.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
Oh, I just realized something. Also, if you're talking about who is making the decisions between me and Evan, it's like both of us together, kind of.
I'm not playing the game.
Yeah, I'm the one playing the game.
But we've already been over that. So why don't you stop stalling and let me in? It's so cold out here.
Okay.
There's a few more explorers.
Yeah. So, you're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me?
A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's a ghost. Ghosts can't hurt us.
Yeah, not the narrator. The narrator is like manipulating the space around us / withholding information, though.
That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Maybe I can't do anything to you.
Definitely making my mind run in circles.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart out.
Who's to say, really?
I don't like the uncertainty.
Jesus, lady.
I don't know what to do or who to trust.
Okay. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say teleported. It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
Okay, don't be patronizing, bitch.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your
Oh,
But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
That's so
you got exactly what you're owed.
so cool. That's like she like remembered like you weren't saying a word.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
You
good.
can go through walls. Can't you just leave on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me go.
This cabin is just fucking haunted. Okay, team.
Okay, team.
I'm out of the ideas. Thoughts?
We could always try violence. It's worked for us so far.
We're stuck here. No, it hasn't.
She's a ghost. Who says common sense?
Nope, shit.
There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter. Fine, then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere. We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us. I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas then? I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here. We could. It would be something different. I like different. Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world. And is that really so bad? Yes. It is by its very definition bad. But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution, is it?
Alright.
Okay. So,
You want us to save?
yeah, I'm gonna save here. So we actually have more options than just grabbing her. Actually, I'm gonna say do you even
No, let's just continue. Go full.
Okay.
Full stream ahead. Okay,
Well, no,
so
I
we
meant
can
I meant do we rewrite that save file? Because the options are grab her, wait to see how it plays out. I think I'm gonna rewrite it. Because we
overwrite it, you mean?
yeah, because we still have the option to like grab her. Though to be fair, it could change since it's like at a different juncture in the road.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so either we go upstairs, retrieve the blade, we let her leave her down here, we try grabbing her without the blade, or we let her possess us.
I kind of like the idea of being possessed.
Okay. Sounds bad out of context, but let's go for it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
This is not going to end well, though.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
I like that she calls us killer.
Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
I like that she calls us killer.
But she's like, thanks for being a nice pal, killer.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Oh, that cracking
I'm afraid
noise.
it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
She's no longer disembodied. That's cool.
Hmm?
Her voice.
Your eyes flick
Yeah.
back open as you get your
Oh,
bearings.
we're where
vision
she
swimming
is.
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Ooh.
So,
She did get to meet
does it
us.
work like that
Yeah.
for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Wait, okay, yeah. So she can hear them now.
It's, including the narrator.
Yeah. But why does she say disembodied voice, not voices? I guess she's specifically talking about the
Talking about
narrator.
the narrator.
But
in that
maybe
case.
she can't hear the other voices.
I don't know, let's see.
Well, to be fair, they didn't talk until just now.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
Okay, she can hear them.
a voice. I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The reason is empty, because you made a spiteful, idiotic, all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Okay, I can't think too much. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral
I like
form,
these new
and
angles.
clumsy with the cold
Yeah.
that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
What if her world is one of the other multiverses?
Against the backdrop of the
There's
inane
the knife.
conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
And whine.
This body wasn't made to be and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Ooh.
Mm.
So we can kill ourselves.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think we trudge forward.
I want to see what happens if we let her out, but I definitely want to figure out what happens if we kill ourselves.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Ooh, I like that theory.
That's a good theory.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we do know that this has happened before. For sure. Because this is another, like, rendition of it. I do like
so, like, it happened one time, and...
the
like,
right
now,
way
like, he's just-
happened.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
maybe.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
Yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we can't make it out this way either.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
Wait,
But
is the
what about
narrator
us?
dead?
Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever?
Yeah, the narrator's dead.
Did
Yeah.
taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
We're still here.
Yeah,
Hang on.
that thing you said
Something
earlier.
is wrong with
are
the
we
variables.
Not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
What are you doing, Evan?
Yeah, I was just reading the comment.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Am I good to
Okay.
keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Hitchhiker, pick up a stranger and take her to her destination. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Oh, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Wait a minute. Is this the beginning of the love story?
Mm.
Remember how at the beginning it said, this is a love story?
Dimension.
Maybe.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Does she belong to the void?
Oh!
You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. but it's not the end for me.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat you've grown.
Oh.
You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Maybe these are all just different stories and the narrator doesn't know which story he's in, so of course all he can say is that you should kill the princess because in his story that's what you do. I like that thought. You're at the cabin.
Flickering
Oh,
lights
she has
and
the
empty
axe still.
cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Ooh.
That's not 11, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so we're kind of stuck at a crossroads here. So we can ask her questions. Are these the attack the entity or destroy your body? The same ones. Okay. That's fine, Evan. Is it the same options? No, we can just wait or forget. So these are different options. Okay. So Evan is taking care of something right now. And cannot hear us, so we're gonna take like a little pause. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so fucking cool. Okay. So, okay. I'm just saying okay a bunch of times. Okay, you're back, you can hear me? Alright. You guys will not be able to see or hear Evan's responses, but he's here. Okay, so we have different choices this time. We can attack the entity or destroy our bodies, and we can also ask. We can also ask to return. Okay, I want to ask her a couple of questions before we make a decision. So, are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Oh, maybe those arms are from all the times we've brought her
All
to
the
this
other
entity.
versions. Got it.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed, but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it is as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I like that they made cannons for that design decision.
Yeah, me too.
No, you.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring to you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream of a life she could never have, but that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay, so it looks like, if we want the true ending, like we want to do all the other routes and then kill her, or then kill us.
Yeah. So do we want to tell her that? That we're gonna kill her?
Fuck it. Let's see her reaction.
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Okay, so we can destroy our body, attack the entity, or go back. Okay, your roommates are cooking. Okay.
How long have we been playing for, by the way?
We've been playing for about 2 hours.
Okay.
I think we've been taking this kind of slow. So our gameplay will probably take longer than normal.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is fascinating. I really want to take in as much as we can.
I agree.
Yeah. So, do we want to go back? Do we want to try attacking her, or do we want to destroy our own bodies? I feel like attacking the entity will lose.
I think destroy
Yeah, that's true.
our body, or just go back.
Yeah, I feel like attacking the entity isn't a choice we want to make right now. I kind of want to see what happens if we try to destroy ourselves.
You saved, right?
Yes, I did.
Alright, let's do that then.
Okay. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay.
And try attacking the entity then.
Yeah. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that makes things simple.
Yeah, I guess I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything
So-
goes dark and you die.
So all the hands are like her, but like the other one
A yearning heart
was
bring the specter to her.
like
You're on a
like
path.
her, whatever her is.
At the end of that path is a
Yeah, so last time it was like all like the combination of them, like that's what we brought to the entity.
Yeah.
This time it was a ghost, and then
Yeah.
the new thing.
Yeah. Okay. So it seems like each of these like mini routes take us about an hour.
Yeah,
Okay. Are you down for another one?
I'm down for another one. Yeah,
Okay.
and then after that, like see,
Okay.
because might want dinner.
Yeah. Okay. So we still have the option to silently continue to the cabin.
Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Oh. Do we want to go into this
Oh.
like?
Have we questioned?
The end of the world?
Have we questioned this guy
Yeah.
before?
Let's explore some stuff. I feel like we haven't really.
Mm-hmm.
The end of the world. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before we decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value
Way to
to
call
society.
princesses useless.
Yeah.
I think narrator. I think we meant a person in general. Can't someone else do
If
this?
only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Okay. Do I get some sort of reward for this?
The world not ending.
To slay her before you get it.
Ooh. Can you tell me what the prize is?
Can you tell me what my prize is for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
You're happy in a cabin forever.
let's save here. Okay. You got 2 more explores, but forget it, I'm not doing this. Okay.
What are the other ones?
I think we can talk to her. Do you want to try that one?
We can try that.
Just like bring forth all the options. Okay. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
It's interesting how he talks about it.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
We're not going to go through with this,
Oh.
right? She's a princess. We're supposed to
What?
save
The hero
princesses, not
is
slay
back.
them.
Mm-hmm. Hero's always here.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, we've already seen this one.
We could go down without the knife.
The interior
I'd be
of the
down to go
cabin is
down without
almost
the knife.
Oh!
bare. The air
What?
is stale and musty, and the floor
There's no mirror this
is
time.
in a fine
You're
layer
right,
of
yeah, there
dust.
isn't.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
For once, he's not lying about there not being a one. Yeah.
Or was there a mirror, or is it only on the second time around?
I think there was a mirror the first time around. Hold up a second again. If the narrator is a memory and he absolutely knows the world's going to end if you don't slay her, does that mean that the true ending is the world being destroyed because that is what the narrator remembers it? Lore speaking, probably, but game-wise speaking, they state in the beginning, like, there are no wrong answers. So it's kind of just like, I don't know. That's kind of the joy of it. It's like there's so much going around that it's interesting. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, let's not take the blade. Let's just see what happens when we go down.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, so she's more scared now.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay.
They're sticking it out of you.
What if we try to save her instead of killing her?
Sure, if you want.
Okay. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
So it's like, what if you come down, like with the knife, it's like, oh, you're here to kill me. Whereas like now she's like,
She's just like, you got the I like that, yeah.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
You want to talk a bit
I
first,
think
or
let's
examine the...
like, let's talk of it first.
Okay.
So, what's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
She's in a different dress, I think, maybe.
Mhm.
No, actually, it might not be.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So, is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he
I
means
think
more that, like, she's lying to us, so she hasn't even, like, picked a fake identity to manipulate us with, maybe?
Mhm.
That's, like, what I'm getting.
Yeah. Similar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know anything about you. Okay. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Okay, I feel like this is a good save. Okay. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to do.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No.
I'm thinking, like, I was hoping... I think I'm like, no, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I still have a few more questions before we leave.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
Oh shit, we have a lot of choices here. Okay. So it looks like we can examine the chains to get her out of there. We can just get her out of here once again. We can retrieve the blade without saying anything.
retrieve the braid
kills her.
with saying, keep her locked away.
Okay.
And
we can stay with her.
I think
we should see
either.
what happens if we get her out.
All right.
I
was thinking that, or
yeah.
staying down there together, but that'll probably be a different route.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
There's a key. I think going upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We can ask though. Yeah. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
She looks so
If
hopeful.
it doesn't work,
Yeah.
I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She
Ooh.
makes
Ready
the
to
suggestion
die.
with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Door.
I think Explorer Hay let me out of here first, right?
Sure.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
So he
And you
locked
won't
us in.
leave until the task is done. You
Try
try
the
the door, but it's locked from the outside.
So he's locking us in here.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for who?
Ooh.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates,
shit!
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh shit!
Holy
Rips her
shit.
flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. I'm not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
You're not muted, by the way, Evan.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that
I
you
know.
knew you were muted. Okay. So. Okay.
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye. Yeah.
Okay. I just
Brandon.
want to make sure that like your roommates weren't gonna accidentally say something you didn't want them to hear or anything. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So
I think
we
they're in
have
the
the
room
blade
right
now.
now.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Let's save the princess.
That's the only option we have.
Yeah,
The
the
sound
sound
got you.
was
Your
terrible.
better judgment, you place the blade
Oh.
against the ragged, self-inflicted
Ugh.
wound on the princess's arm,
Yeah.
just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
I like how she's just like, alright, let's go.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
She's like oddly calm about all of this.
She's very calm. And that's like why like they're all like commenting on it.
Yeah.
Also, the bloody knife is back for the cursor.
Yeah, I like that.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm
then-
wondering is it's like maybe it's just she finally feels hope seeing another person, or maybe once again, like, she needs us to leave the cabin. Like, she can't
Yeah.
leave on her own.
Huh.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
We're gonna
No.
approach the locked
We
door.
won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair,
What the
your
fuck?
body steps forward and raises the blade.
So he's gonna force us to kill her.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her. Okay, warn her. Oh, okay. One, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna save this here, but we're gonna warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade.
Yeah.
Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a
She's
cautious
going to kill
step
us.
forward.
Okay. Oh.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing
Oh.
through flesh and sinew. It
Yeah,
is.
that's why she's gonna kill us.
But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Oh, okay.
For her
Yeah.
sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. So it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Well, the other voices showed up, like the cold one showed up because we just killed her in cold blood. So
it's after
the
we-
voices show up after we make different choices, basically.
We're gonna have like the voice of the simp this time around.
Yeah, something like that.
Voice of love.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
At least she's crying for us.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you.
She's still locked in
As
here.
much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny
Yeah.
the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel.
Yeah, like damsel
You're
in
on a
distress.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Princess.
You're here to slay her.
Slay her.
If you don't,
Yep.
it will be the end
Will
of
be
the
the
world.
end of the world.
Oh, you bastard. You are in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
You're right!
If
It's
we're
a
going
simp!
to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4.
We'll see about that.
Yes, the hero,
Just be sure
the
to
spitting,
avoid him
the body,
specifically.
and the
Sounds like he's
princess.
the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
My question is if... What if the narrator actually is us as well? Like,
I mean,
what
it does
if
seem
the
like it's-
narrator... Yeah, like, what if the narrator isn't, like, something outside of it? What if the narrator is us knowing that no matter what route we go on, the world is going to end?
And we die. I have no idea.
Because we've literally, like, had the world end on the last, like, 2 routes of sorts. No matter what we've chosen, we've killed her. My wonder is just, like, maybe there's just no good ending. Like, maybe this is a futile loop that's, like, commentary on how we overthink all of our choices when the end result is still the same. We die.
The illusion of choice, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
We've already kind of went down that
I think
road
let's...
before.
You believe in the
I
smitten
believe in
ending?
the smitten ending. Yes.
Let's proceed to the cabin. Let's go save our princess.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she
She
will
will
cheat,
cheat.
and she
She
will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a
Don't
word
believe
she
a word she
says.
says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe.
Bro is like the old-timey simp.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
It's interesting to see the hero actually disagree.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay, so let's proceed to the cabin. Let's see where this brings us.
The interior of the cabin is
What
clean
the
and
fuck?
elegant.
Oh,
Its stone
the mirror's
walls
there.
draped in fine threaded
Mirror's back.
tapestries. A
Yeah.
prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Again, you didn't say anything about the
Because
mirror.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up there.
I love him so much.
Because, again, there isn't
You
a
good,
mirror.
bro?
Yeah.
Let's just approach the mirror.
Want to see how
Look up
handsome?
the wall
Fuck.
next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I think we need to just start going up to the mirror, not like asking about it.
It was
Maybe.
there a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I love how everyone's just casually like, yeah, we're not actually human.
Mhm.
Okay, let's just enter the basement. Once again, no knife,
No blade.
no blade.
The door
Ooh,
to
don't
the
let the narrator know, you
creaks
know,
open,
exactly.
revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost
Oh,
seems
that's interesting. Wait.
welcoming
She's
to
in an
the
actual
firelight.
castle this time. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say
Oh, it's
That,
no longer
like-
the smell?
Not yet. It's whatever like new voice we have. It
Yeah.
fits the new interior.
E-
So like this time, like it's voice of the smitten, and so then it's like a royal place where
That's
like the
true.
damsel, it's beautiful. But it was like
Cold
voice of
one,
the
dead
cold.
body.
It was like dead body, but like also, but the cabin itself, it was
Yeah.
like cold and like desecrated,
Right.
like worn down. And then the contrarian, like nothing was fitting together. Everything was disagreeing
Oh,
with each
you're
other
right,
because of
you're
all
right,
these
you're
different
right.
elements.
Okay, you're right. I like that thinking.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I think so. It might be that our other... Well, we already know that our other voices are like us from the previous world, obviously. Like the smitten is us from previous life where we died because we were in love with her. But then I think what we're getting at is they're now warping the new scenarios as well. Not only did, like, they're basically from our past affecting the present. It's like when a person from the past goes to the future, or the person from the future goes to the past, and it's like a butterfly effect of sorts.
Maybe, I don't know.
Voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I mean, I think the hero is ultimately, it's like, the hero might be the reason why the princess is there.
Who knows?
Because
Yeah.
what you hear, it's like often do in stories. They save the princess who's locked away in the tower, or in this case, in the basement. Hell, he might be the reason she's fucking in the basement. We don't know. That's a theory. Are we the reason
Yeah.
why she's in the basement anyway?
I've held my tongue to
Yeah.
you, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock
Oh,
eyes
look at her
with
pretty
the
little
princess.
dress.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I love this guy. He's great.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't
She
come
remembers
back.
us, though.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
But did you also see that is now the hero is saying, but she killed us, which we hadn't talked about before.
Yeah.
So he remembers now.
And you've
No, the hero always remembers.
So an
Yeah.
entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Confirmation.
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Okay. We're not gonna accuse her. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Those are two very different things,
You're
bro.
right, it's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Happened after I died.
Yeah, what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
That's sus. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. She has someone like him telling her what to do. She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Is she a different one that remembers, or is she the same and the world didn't get destroyed? That's a good question. We don't really know.
Well, but her hand's back.
Yeah. So, like, she's both different and the same, I think, is ultimately what it comes down to. Okay. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy.
Okay, bro.
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Remain
No?
silent.
I don't want the world to end? Question mark?
Maybe. Go ahead.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
You would make such a wonderful police officer, truly.
Not so sure.
Let's just rescue the princess.
Alright.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We
I
are.
can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Great. And you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want?
What do you want? Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
It could be, you know. Who knows? I'm not really paying much attention.
No, it's romance. I'm paying attention. It is bigger.
Love made her boobs bigger? Okay, sure.
No, we're seeing her with rose-tinted glasses.
Truly, though, we are.
Oh, and one of the voices.
I want to leave.
Yeah.
And And
The princess
shit.
closes
Oops.
her eyes in deep
Sorry about that, lady.
reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want because I'm indecisive.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
What's happening around our...
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
The music.
Yeah. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
What?
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Why
This
is
isn't right.
she...
I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
The art style is changing again.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
You call it out.
Let's pause it. I feel like I want to see what happens if we just keep devolving her, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Because we can come back and turn on her. You have to have something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like
And they
we're
lived
alone
happily
right
ever
now?
after is all she wanted.
Like we're the only ones here?
Here we are. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get
It
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Sure, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You approach the mirror. Silently as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always wants you to leave, but you need to see what's in it.
I really like how, like, when there's the silent, like, there isn't anyone reading that out.
Yeah. You decay. You've withered. Oh. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
So she's saying more like her, which means that, like, each time, like,
Yeah.
the voices are like different vessels, I'm guessing.
Exactly, yeah. It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse?
I'm getting City of Tears, Hollow Knight from this.
It
music.
really is giving it, yeah. Okay. We have... Fuck, that's the wrong thing. I mean... She got sucked in, though. I think that's it. Ah, fuck. Okay. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what this says about me. Okay. I think let's just go with the lovey-dovey. We'll just go through the like whole lovey-dovey thing. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Trying to be romantic, girl. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is a reflecting pool of desire unfulfilled. She will make for a pliant heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring to you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Hey, at least we appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
How many more vessels do you need? I'm gonna keep asking you this every time.
We will know when we near our destination.
I'm still planning to kill you once we're done with this.
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me.
Alright, I'm ready to go
I
back.
will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, the hero and the pliable heart begin the deconstruction. Bring the deconstructed damsel. Same sir, each time you play, you amass vessels of heroes. You and her are on the same one.
And in the basement of that cabin,
I believe so.
is a
Yeah.
princess.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think this is like a good place to.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
We've been playing for a good like 3-ish hours. Alright, let's go to the title screen. Can we go to the title screen?
Settings maybe?
No. So
That's fine.
So we can't go to the title screen until we end the game, I guess. Maybe that's how it is. Okay. So anyway, let's go with
game.
thoughts. Let's go with thoughts, theories. Yeah. We'll definitely be returning to this game. Because this is truly fascinating. I love how they're kind of handling it. I also like how they're handling it kind of similar to how it was handled in Even If Tempest, where all routes are technically canon, and you're just going back every time. So it's like there's not one truth, there's not one like, what is it called? True route, I guess. And
Yeah.
we're kind of just fucking around and finding out. I think my main theory is that there are no good endings, because the game kind of always ends with us being in the void. And I assume that once we've like completed all routes, maybe gotten all achievements, it'll take us to like the finale where we choose, do we kill her or do we don't kill her?
Maybe.
Or maybe just the void is all
But-
that there
but we-
is.
But we got the good ending.
As good as
You
it
did
can
it.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
We got some...
No, like the little like hand draw or like
yeah, the hand drawn.
like, good ending. Yeah, we got it.
From the second run through, yeah. Okay, what do we think of like design, sound, art? Because personally, I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And I like how it
She
changes
must-
with the routes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She must have her own narrator, maybe, the princess. If we take the Smitten story, she also has a Smitten voice in her head, but if the narrator's voice in her making her kill you... Oh, maybe her narrator tells her to destroy the world? It would be interesting to see if there were two narrators, because of, like, my theory of the narrator might just be us from our original timeline. So for all we know... She could have a narrator. We don't know. That'll be something we hopefully find out.
Yeah, I think the route we did first was a good first route, just
Yeah.
because of how fucking trippy it was.
For sure, that was fun.
Yeah. Maybe her narrator tells her to destroy the world. Maybe. I mean, we've never gotten explanation, not like why, like what are we?
What are we? Like, we're not human. That's very clear.
Yeah.
And like every ending, every time we look in the mirror, we get like you're decayed, you're bloated, you're something. You've grown, yeah. And we don't really know, like, why does she need all of these different endings? Why does she need all of this information, these perspectives? What is she doing with that? If it's even a she, we don't really know. We just know that the princess is being sucked into her repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's fascinating. I'm very glad that we chose to start this game.
Same.
I think it's a very interesting concept.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
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 And I don't know, it's kind of refreshing not like reading out all the things.
That's true. We kind of just gotta sit here and
I don't know, just kind of just enjoy it.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy doing all the voice stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it's nice to get a break from that sometimes. And this is a lot easier for us to do than our Ultimate recordings. So it kind of lets us do that.
The story goes wrong every time. Maybe you and her are trying to find the true story by sifting through every possibility. Maybe.
You know, like there are many.
That's a good point.
What's great about this is like there are so many ways it could go. Like there is no good ending, or maybe in order to get to the good ending, we have to go through all the bad endings. Like with, once again, even if Tempest, you have to do all the bad endings for the guys first before you get to the finale, and then can go into the good epilogues.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see like which direction this one goes into. And I think it's kind of one of those things where we're not gonna know until the end of the game. Like this game, as like beautiful as it is, it's not like an Ultimate where you know that eventually there has to be good endings. This could just be like a commentary on how everything ends one way or another no matter what you do. There are infinite possibilities of things you can do, but ultimately like your life will end, whether it was a good life or a bad life. That's where the choices actually matter.
Yeah.
It's a good brain thinker.
Yeah. All right, and I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Or now.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining us on the start of this adventure. We'll be back with another stream at some point. Who knows when? We're currently still on hiatus for Ultimates, but that might end.
I mean,
at the end
sooner
of the
than
month.
later.
Sooner rather than later, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, alright. Thank you for
Yep.
joining.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.